In this video we're going to have a look at adding fractions. The first two questions are a D grade at GCSE and the bottom two questions are about a C grade. You could have a go, pause the video and have a go at these in your own time and then come back and have a look if you've got the same solution as me. Or you could look at an example and then pause it and have a go yourself. That might be a good way of practicing. So let's look at the first example, a half plus a third. So when you're adding fractions, the only rule to really remember is that the number on the bottom, the denominator, has to be the same for both fractions. So the easiest way to do this is to multiply the denominators together. So 2 times 3 will give us 6. So we can express both of these fractions out of 6. So we need to convert them into sixths. So the first fraction, we need to multiply that one by 3. 3 times 2 gives us a 6 on the bottom. So we multiply the top by 3. The second fraction, a third, we're going to multiply that by 2. So 2 times 3 gives us a 6. 2 times 1 gives us 2. So now the fraction is going to be out of 6. It's going to be a sixth. And we've got 5 parts, 3 plus 2. So 5 sixths. So again, think about stopping the video and having a go at the next problem on your own, and then come back and see if you get the same as me. So let's have a look. So we'll times these two together. So the common denominator is 40. So we can write both fractions out of 40. The first fraction, we're going to multiply it by 5. So we've got 25 out of 40. And the second fraction, we're going to multiply it by 8. That gives us 8 out of 40. So our answer is going to be out of 40. So we add across the top. That's going to be 33 out of 40. So let's now move on to the D grade questions. We're going to have to look at mixed number fractions. So 1.5 plus 2 1/8. If you're not sure how to convert between mixed number fractions and improper fractions, I'd watch that video first. So let's get started and have a look. So one of the ways to do this is to change this into an improper fraction. So we've got one full piece, which is 2, and another one. So we've actually got 3 halves. And the next one, we've got 2 full pieces, 2 full parts, which is 8. So it's 16 plus the 1 is 17. And now we need to make the number on the bottom the same. Now, you might have spotted that both of these denominators go into 8. So we don't have to multiply them in this case. So both numbers are going to be 8. So we don't need to change this end one. We just need to change this one. So we need to times it by 4 to make the bottom number 8. So 3 times 4 is 12. So then all we need to do is add across the top. So that's 29 out of 8. So we'll write this as a mixed number fraction. How many 8's go into 29? That's 3. That makes 24. And then we'll have 5 left over. Okay, so let's have a go at the last one. Again, we can rewrite this number as a improper fraction. So we've got 1/4 plus a 3, that's 7 quarters. and then we've got 2 16ths, that's 32, plus the 5, 37, and they're 16ths. So we can write them in 16ths. We don't need to change the bottom number. Both numbers go into 16. So let's have a look at this first number. Again, we need to times it by 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 7 is 28. 28 and 37. So that will give us 65 16ths. Or we could write that as a mixed number fraction. So that would give us 4 16ths are 64, and that would be 1 remainder. So 4 and 1 16th.